What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling intuitive today, Cancer, because happy holidays wherever you happen to be celebrating their Cancer. I hope you're enjoying them with your loved ones. I figure, why not release one for Christmas? Just, you might need a little break from the family there, Cancer, kind of check in with how you're feeling. And this is a we're gonna do this because we're getting closer to the full moon in Cancer, and I feel like for those of you who have your moon in Cancer, see where your moon placement lies. Maybe this is forming pretty close to your sign. It could be an extra special one there for you, but we are getting closer to to that full moon. It's tomorrow, Cancer, and this energy happens once a year. So if you get a chance, Cancer, get out there under that lunar energy. Maybe do some meditation. Just maybe pop out. I got a chair popped outside. I'm gonna sit down underneath that lunar energy, Cancer. We're just gonna bask in it. So yeah, okay. But Cancer, for those of you who are returning, I went like majorly off script there, Cancer. Welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Cancer, especially during holiday seasons, during this almost full moon energy, and it keeps us growing. If you can't tell, I'm all fueled up. I was actually feeling a little emotional there earlier this week, Cancer. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. So, Cancer, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot cards for based off our ruler here, the good old moon. Actually, Cancer, when I was out here, when I'm recording this, the moon's still in Gemini, but my moon's in Gemini, Cancer. But yeah, the moon was up. I want to say just like right above head. It was actually really cool, Cancer. I love when the moon's out. But yes, and I will talk about where our ruler's at, what sign she's in, what phase she's in, when she's going void. Of course, there's all of those lunar shenanigans. And like I was saying, Moon and Gemini, I'm feeling like extra chatty there, Cancer. And just so y'all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, let's see, Cancer, get myself together here. Bam. And Cancer, your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. There's wonderful energy all around here, Cancer. And yeah, I'll get into that a little bit more tomorrow too, there, Cancer, because I was just thinking about there's this asteroid Chiron that's kind of big in your chart there, Cancer, deals with the energies that we could learn from our it's like our wound in our chart and how we could learn to heal from that wound. It's like if you were to, let's say, let's say break an arm or something, not putting that energy out there, but let's say if you've ever broken a bone, Cancer, and you notice how they sure the body kind of heals back up, but it's never quite performs exactly how you want it to. That's what that Chiron energy is. It's like, how do we work with where this wound is? How can we turn something that initially looked like a drag in the moment, but in the grand scheme has helped us learn some new type of things there, because on the same day that the full moon is going to be happening, Cancer, Chiron's going to be going direct. They've been they're a centaur. They have been retrograde for a little bit, so yeah, that's going to be kind of some interesting energies that are going on there, but I'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow, Cancer. But as of today, and happy moon day, Cancer, it's Monday. The moon rules over Mondays. It's fantastic. And she's also in Gemini, and we're in a waxing gibbous phase, Cancer. And with this, Gemini energy is one that is curious, and it's like, as we're getting towards the final stages of this is an energy of maybe communicating your goals, because Gemini is one that's a very social sign, maybe talking about your progress there. Thank you. And how this has helped you grow. Share this and see maybe if other people might resonate with what you're working with. And maybe even too, Cancer, this could be learning of how to build, like maybe picking even some additional topics, because Gemini is the great multitasker. And this can even be where you've gotten this thing sort of ingrained into your routine now, Cancer, and now you kind of build, let's say we were running, I don't know what's the marathon kick. I still don't know how I feel about that. I don't know about you, Cancer, but maybe we're it's like we're building out this marathon thing, and then maybe we think about inviting like a neighborhood type of group, and then maybe you can create like your own sort of community, like maybe 3K, or maybe like lap around the block, or maybe you can do some sort of fundraising. I love where this is going, Cancer. It's very collaborative energy, and you're in this kind of big thinking energy as well, because I like how it talks about the tarot card associated with this, with the, which is Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, one of growth and expansion. And I feel you combine that Gemini and that Sagittarius type of energies, a lot of big innovative type of things that can happen, and your brain is even in this sort of increased state of mental activity and needs that mental stimulation there, Cancer. And you might be feeling even a little bit chatty there too, Cancer. Like I've been saying, I've been chit chatting all day. It's been fantastic. But yeah, and that's what I got for that Gemini waxing give his face or Cancer. And then last little thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. Then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below there's some links for some other readers that I like watching their Cancer. One of them actually, they get their full, no, two of them actually have their moon in Cancer, so that's actually really dope, a very intuitive placement for the moon to be when she's at home. So if there is something happening around your sign or that full moon, I feel, sending you wonderful vibrations. And also there's a link for an astrologer that I like watching their Cancer, which tell you I've been getting downloads like crazy there, Cancer, and I'm definitely check out her stuff. It's if you're looking to broaden your astrological knowledge, she's fantastic, and I actually need to add another one to there because I like the intuitive approach that she has. It's really cool, Cancer, the information that's out there, so definitely avail yourself of that. And then I got apps, and I'm gonna start including some books there. I'm just getting all this stuff together. I've been kind of dragging my feet there with the with the holidays being around there, Cancer. But let's get into your general energy of the day, Cancer, which I dig it. Great way to start a moon day. You got the Strength and Resilience card. And I like this, Cancer, because you see how the energies are kind of building around her here. I feel like that's exactly what's happening. This full moon is a big one, for example, because you are going to be... One is like you just get your mind kind of thinking with the moon being in Gemini, you get that mental stimulation, then you're going into that more emotional kind of private place there, Cancer, really starting to think on a, like a... yeah, thinking on that it's a very Queen of Cups energy that I feel like we're getting ready to get into with the full moon, getting ready to enter into her home sign at this fullest, Cancer. This is your Cancerian energy activating at its fullest wherever it happens to be at during this energy. So I do feel that there is this strength that's coming through, and as you go to maybe face some more, this might be a very emotional time, because I was telling you, Cancer, during maybe a few days ago, like I had this little surge of just emotions, but it started off as this sadness, but then it turned into this gratitude, and it was really, really nice, Cancer. And I feel there is this deeper emotional type of understanding that you can have of yourself, and it can be where if we can face this stuff and to get a deeper, gain that emotional wisdom, even kind of like a King of Cups type of energy there, Cancer, then there's nothing that you can't do, Cancer. And I like this too, even like how you got this mother cat supporting her kid, and this is great energy for family as well, and kind of maybe even healing those wounds. And even like with Chiron going direct and things, because with that, there could be even be, because I'm gonna talk, let me just go ahead and talk about it. It can be where we could go to fix any sort of like family wounds there, Cancer, to kind of take the lead for any things like that. Just a little something to think about. But because let me get some tarot here, Cancer, because I keep it here all day. Oh. All right, yeah, looks like the energies are ready to get moving. Thank you. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on. I like this, Cancer. So you have the Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands. This is kind of following us around a little bit there, Cancer. The Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Justice card, and the Emperor here. And that's interesting. Talking about this Emperor, this is Aries energy, and that's where Chiron happens to be right now. It happens to be in Aries. And I do feel, Cancer, this can be one where the Emperor is taking charge and finding the strength to face maybe some areas that could use some healing here with the Ace of Cups, and start paying attention to things that no longer emotionally fulfill us, that keep us in our lower octave, in a lower vibration, and making these decisions, like listening to those sort of like body signals in a sense, because I feel when, especially with us Cancer being a sign that our mantra is like I feel, pain, when you don't, when something doesn't feel right or you don't feel in harmony there, that's a strong indicator. All right, where do we move next? What is Justice card causing this thing, and what's been the effect of it, and then so we can process it and shift it. And because this Nine of Wands here is giving me, if you've been just like kind of just find yourself sort of stuck in a cycle, no matter what you do, it almost gives me like doing the same thing but expecting a different outcome, Cancer. And that's not to say that's necessarily what you're doing, but this may be an energy of taking a moment and slowing down a little bit, really kind of sitting and processing what energies are going through you right now before we Emperor take action. The Emperor is a very wise figure in how he goes about approaching things. He's Aries energy in a lower vibration can be impulsive and reckless, but the Emperor is the wisdom that comes from taking action. Though there is, Aries is one that's not afraid as far. And I like how you got opposites here, Cancer. Even just paying attention to that, how you have the Emperor Aries and then the Justice card Libra. There are going to be some tough decisions that are going to need to be made, but I feel like it's like, how do we take the more positive energies from this new moon energy that's going around us, this strength, because we have, and even just beyond this moon that's going on, Venus is going to be moving soon. Jupiter's going to be going direct, which is fantastic. We got a lot of big stuff coming up here over the next really couple of months here, Cancer. So it's going to be an exciting time here. So yeah, find that inner strength there, Cancer. Might be feeling that there is a change coming, and it's just like, kind of get a game plan with this Nine of Wands. How do we want to change up these actions here? Fix some things that again may have been lowering our vibration, that might be kind of wearing our energies out. I like that, Cancer. Very cool start. Let's get some more on this. Cancer. Huh. Interesting. That's what I thought this Seven of Wands was the Six of Cups, but I was just like, oh, okay, no, it's just Seven of Wands, and then here's Six of Cups. Oh, the Spirit does that. You got the Two of Cups here, Cancer, the Six of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and then the Seven of Wands. Oh, and the Ten of Wands here, Cancer. Oh, excuse me, Ten of Swords, Cancer. And let's see where we start. So with this Three of Swords, Ten of Swords energy here, Cancer, I do feel that this can be one, Cancer, where we might be healing Libra energy, might be healing some sort of relationships here, possibly even with this Two of Cups. I feel that maybe for some, maybe we had some sort of instance where we had this ending that may have happened. Maybe there was this where we had a clash of minds, or something that wasn't, however this may have happened here, Cancer. I feel that this is you processing this, because this could even be something that whether someone did to you, or maybe you did this to someone, Cancer, and there's, this is a safe space, a judgment-free zone, because sometimes we all make mistakes at some point in time there, Cancer, but it's not letting, I feel like, those past experiences define you. With the Six of Cups here, this can deal with the past. Is how we can take those experiences, and how these two are kind of sharing these things. Take what we learned from the past and then give higher vibrations to the next people that come into our lives, to not take these energies or even the people that come into our lives for granted, in the sense of relationships. And again, I feel Two of Cups is like cherishing all the ones that happen to you, the ones that may have been not so great, and the ones that were great, because they've shaped you to who you are there, Cancer. They've taught you this level of discernment, and taught you how to protect your energies. And boundaries, even with this kind of seven of wands being here. But with this Four of Pentacles being here, Cancer, I do feel like there is an energy of just kind of being mindful of this. There's almost this guarded energy here with this Four of Pentacles, like we're keeping something buried in a chest here. That's it. Just feels with that. It's like this Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. It's just like that. If we were to open or kind of tap into this energy, that it could bring about a rush of emotions in a sense. And I feel like how can we kind of touch up on these Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, kind of a healing sort of, because the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords can be cards of healing, but it is something that in order to heal it, Cancer, we have to feel it, really, and really kind of sit with it and see what lessons it's trying to teach you. And if you're remembering too, Cancer, especially if this is something where a certain relationship, whether this be with friends, with family, with the lover, whatever that's looking like, know that I feel like that's not going to be the last time that like, oh, we'll never trust anyone again, or I'll never fall in love again. No, it's like, no, you might be hurt for a little while. We might need to go take a moment, lick our wounds, kind of, again, just reflect on what happened, and then grow from there, Cancer. I like that. Now let's get some advice from Mercury. Hmm. Cancer, I was just thinking with this Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords here, with that strength and resilience. Where a situation, I know in the moment, it can suck. It can be one of those things like where it's just you forget sometimes that level of awareness and things when something's going down, because it is different. It's one thing to talk about it in theory, and then when you're in the practice of it, but I do feel that it is, when you look back at times when you felt kind of at rock bottom here, or felt kind of stabbed in the back, or in this sort of melancholic, kind of depressed, lower vibrational type of Three of Wands energy, I don't know, you just see, you look at your let me go and tell you what cards are going on here, Cancer. You just see, yeah, I like this. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and then the Six of Wands here, Cancer. And let's switch back over, because I feel like when you reflect on those experiences that have happened there, you can, again, just kind of evaluate, why did this situation disappoint you the way it does? Why it, brought about this turmoil here? Really get in that Gemini energy, that inquisitive, curious type of, why is the source, why am I still maybe hanging on to this thing? Maybe there's some closure that hasn't been happening there, Cancer. That's still kind of some internal conflict that's happening there. And again, those feelings of conflict are not meant to just keep you where it's like, ah, it's meant to be like, yeah, I'm not, this is not a vibration I care for. How do I raise that? How do I shift that into something different there? How do I come to peace, Four of Swords, with whatever has gone down here? And what does, because even for some, maybe there's this group change that's even happening with this Six of Wands. Maybe however this might be looking, maybe we're reevaluating friends, maybe seeing how, maybe even reevaluating our support system, maybe with family, or whatever that's looking like. Because I feel with this Eight of Swords here, something has been maybe holding you hostage in a sense. Because Cancerian energy is one that can relive in the past. You know, we're associated with the past being, you know, a fourth house ruled by the moon. And we really do remember how something does make us feel. I just had a reminder of that not too long ago, Cancer, and it was like it was exacerbating a lot of my Leo energies because they're all tied to my sun placement. It was just that it's a lot there, Cancer. But I do feel like it's once you understand that more, then that's where that strength and resilience comes from. There, you learn how to not be reactive and to take a moment and pause for a second and kind of distance yourself from things and discernment and all of those and establishing healthy relationships. There, I feel with the Two of Cups and even I feel like the Six of Wands too. Though I do feel like again, even in those tougher energies, show those even tough situations some gratitude there, Cancer, because they again they may have sucked, but they taught you something. They taught you what you will not put up with. You know what you know, and I feel like that's power. You wouldn't know until you've experienced that. Otherwise, you know what I mean, Cancer. So sometimes those Ten of Swords energies can be blessings in disguise. We just gotta look for them. Look. Sometimes you gotta look real hard for them, Cancer, but they're there. But I think we'll leave that there, Cancer. Hopefully I didn't chat your. Oh, I did pretty well there, Cancer. But if you like that, Cancer, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Cancer, if you know someone who's maybe having trouble finding the strength in tougher situations, you know, finding it hard to press on and getting letting the kind of the Three of Swords and Ten of Swords kind of keep you, even Five of Cups, Five of Wands, keep you just kind of stuck there, Cancer. Four of Swords, tell them to meditate on it and to bask under that healing full moon energy. It's fantastic, Cancer. And then subscribe there, you Justice card, bringing in balance. Hit that bell button, get notified on all these videos each day. And then last little bit there, Cancer, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for your readings. But just check your chart there, Cancer. I tell you, every time I look at my chart, I learn something new. And then come on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do videos. I do weekly videos there, monthly ones, yearly ones. I've been actually thinking about got some things. Energies are moving, and I'm starting to get a real kind of push there, Cancer. So I got some stuff, and I keep putting this out there in these videos. Like I'm like, okay, keep putting that energy out there because we're manifesting this stuff. And all the housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get you surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Cancer. And I like this. You got the King of Wands here. And I feel with this card here, Cancer, because you really do now, because I was just thinking about that. That's like, other than the Justice and the Emperor card, we have a lot of just like sort of everyday type of, a lot of minor arcana cards here, which is not a, I feel like this is just sort of like finding strength in the everyday there here, Cancer. And I feel like taking that all these energies that again like Seven of Wands that come at us at us every single day, you know, what we're doing on top of having to do this work in things, how are we moving through each day? How are we being mindful with this stuff? How are we letting this strength and helping us grow with the energies kind of pushing us and everybody else trying to push us and us pushing us, you know? It's I feel like, I mean, he's thinking, and again, and I feel like it's not where we're letting stuff like overwhelm you, or you know, like, and I feel like don't let that like kind of burn you out there with the Nine of Wands here. But it's how can we go about this journey, I feel like, more constructively, you know, really finding these lessons there, processing them, feeling them. You know, and I'm not saying like, you know, Cancer, even though we're the chariot, we're keeping it moving. I'm not saying we're not dealing with this stuff. We're not doing like Capricorn, just pushing it aside. But we are allowing it to breathe so that we can, you know, understand any sort of deeper rooted things that it might be exacerbating there, Cancer. All right. Love that, Cancer. Absolutely. So you have the Nourish card here. And this is a card of Feed Your Body, Mind, and Spirit. I'm pretty sure that was the title of one of your videos, like a couple of days, like sometime last week, Cancer. So in these energies that we're processing through to find your strength, you do need to make sure the Queen of Cups. Feed your body, your mind, your spirit, paying attention to where our head's at, Cancer, how we've been expending our energies, how we've been utilizing our resources, where our emotions are at, and then give that the nurturing Ace of Cups energy that it needs. You know, allow your cups to overflow. Take a self-care day. Take a hike. Go to an art gallery. Maybe go somewhere where there's a lot of sun there, Cancer. Go pick some fruit, whatever that's looking like. But just something to, I feel like, just process some things and find that sense of inner peace there, Cancer. I like that. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So you stay safe out there, Cancer. You know, with this, remember that you do have the strength to face these challenges, even when they feel impossible in that moment. There, the universe doesn't throw more at you than you can handle. There, Cancer. It's all a state of mind. You know, where again, and I'm not saying that there are situations that aren't tough there, Cancer, but they're tough because you're tough. You're Cancerian, and you keep eyes on the moon. This is a great time for it, Cancer. You know, really bask under this lunation over these. I mean, just let's just make it a practice just every lunar cycle there, Cancer, but especially this one. We get the moon gets to shine bright at home, you know, in her home sign once a year. So, you know, let's really make it big there, Cancer. Celebrating being a Cancerian. And I will catch you. That just we got me feeling a little emotional, Cancer. I love that. On the next one, I hope you love that too, Cancer. Tomorrow.